One time I rode a jeepney. Amidst scorching heat, smothering smoke from cars rocked gently with every release of the pedal. Noise, distant murmuring like a collective prayer of 6.5 billion people, praying to 6.5 billion gods. Saw the people cramped with me, like sardines, refusing to give up swimming for a life in a can stacked way up high in the grocery aisle. I saw their faces, empty as their pockets. Spare change hit the floor, and every pair of eyes, including the one from the one-eyed man on the corner, darted towards it in alarm, like something sacred has just been defiled. See, he lost his eye when 12,000 liters of hexane exploded in a canning factory which he worked for 7 days a week, 12 hours a day for 17 years of his 33-year-old life. And he gets 25 months worth of his already way below minimum wage for an eyesight. Who the fuck ever decided on him that 25 months worth of pay is enough to replace one eye? 50 for both. How can you take away a man's sight and say, "I'm sorry, but you'd only see half the world from now on. Here's money to last you about 10 months, enough to sustain you and your kids on a diet of salt and rice. And oh yeah, we're letting you go. We need a man with 2 eyes for this job." There's this other young man across me, his forehead laced with sweat, with one thing on his mind running back and forth feverishly. His hand in his pocket gripping the handle of his rusted blade. He's sick of watching his babies cry with hunger all night and obsessed with the idea that his babies will go through the same agony of hopelessly watching their babies cry. And their children's children cry. Like it did with every single member of his skin. He'd go down the next jeepney stop and act on every premeditated impulse he can assemble. A woman beside me navigates through the rosary with perfect calculation of the space between each bead, as she chants to herself, begging to the Lord to please save her 7-year-old son from dengue. Spare him mercy. What is mercy? What is justice? What is salvation? We are all cramped in sardine cans nearing the expiration date, waiting for something miraculous to happen, waiting for change to hit the floor. How many sacrificial eyesights do we need? How many robberies? How many kids dying from sickness they shouldn't have contracted, given a better opportunity, are we still waiting for? Confirmation, affirmation to degradation is a choice, our choice. So I said, "Manong para," and found my way here. Telling you that once, I rode a jeepney, cramped and overloaded, that said on its badly made sign, spelled out on crooked letters, "This jeepney goes to heaven."